What's going on, everyone? John here with powerwashmarketing.com. And today we're going to be talking about the 5 things you need to do on every service appointment call. You're going to be interacting with a lot of customers, and it can be very hard to remember everything that you need to do when you get on a job site. So I've made a checklist of 5 things you and your employees need to do every single time you get on a job site. Let's get into the video. Before we get started, if you like content like this, make sure you drop a like, a comment, and hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification if you want to be notified of more content like this. We got a lot more coming. So the first step, the very first and most important step, is that you need to verify the customer and the address. I know this sounds obvious, but you need to take your time to make sure that you have the customer's right name and right address. One time I was given a lead through a lead generation tool. It came with the customer's name, phone number, address, everything. I contacted the customer and they asked me to come out and strip their deck, getting it ready to paint. I said, no problem. What time would you like me to be there? She says, I wake up at 11 o'clock. I'd love to wake up to a clean deck. Could you do it at 10? I said, no problem. We get to the service address and I see a deck and it needs to be stripped. I pull out my power washer and we get to work. I completely strip this thing. By about 11:30, I noticed that the customer hadn't come out to meet with us. I knocked on the door, no answer. So I called the customer thinking maybe she had got up early, stepped out, maybe forgot we were supposed to be coming. Either way, I call her and I say, hi ma'am, your deck's all done. You want to come out and take a look at it? She says, I'm standing on my deck. Nobody's been here. My heart absolutely sunk. What happened was the lead generation tool had given me an old address. The customer had not updated their address in that lead generation tool, so she hadn't lived there for the last 6 years. I pressure washed the wrong deck. And this could easily be solved by verifying the customer name, verifying the address. Look at landmarks, look at color of the home, look at all of these different things and communicate with your customer and ask them, do I have the right house? When you get on site, make sure you're verifying the customer and the address. If you have any questions about this, do not do the work. Make sure you can verify it before you start working on a property. It's going to save you time and it's going to save you money. Number 2, review the work order. Now, reviewing the work order does a couple things. Your customer has probably talked to a lot of different contractors and they've got a lot of different bids and a lot of different questions and a lot of different offers. So that information can kind of get muddled. When you show up to a job and review your work order, it reminds the customer of the promises that you made to them so that they don't hold you accountable for anybody else's promises or any other conversations that they may or may not have. Reviewing the work order eliminates confusion and provides insight into possible upsales. Number 3, set expectations. So after you've reviewed the work order with the customer, now you have to set expectations of what it would look like after you perform your services. So in the pressure washing world, this is, what does a clean surface look like? It's not going to be brand new, but it's going to be significantly cleaner than what it is now. When a client hires you, they have a mental image of the results that they're expecting, and setting the expectations allows you to get that mental image and taper it to what the results are going to be before you start performing the work. Going back to that old adage, under promise, over deliver, it's going to create a great experience for the customer when you set expectations. Number 4, offer upsales. Upsell is one of the most important parts of the on-site interaction experience. Not because you're trying to get more money. That's not what upsales is supposed to do. It's not a get more money kind of thing. It's to offer a complete experience. So in pressure washing, if you are cleaning a roof off or cleaning the gutters out, you may offer an upsell of a whole home rinse to make sure that any debris that gets on the home gets washed off. Or let's say you're doing a siding cleaning. Maybe you want to add the gutters on top of that. Either way, upsales are designed to complete the customer's experience, not just rake in more money for the company. Lastly, number 5, take lots of photos. When you get on site, make sure you take tons of photos before you do any work. After you're done, make sure you take a lot of photos of how you left the property. This way, you have some plausible deniability if the property was damaged before or after you've left. Make sure you store those photos with the customer's information in some sort of CRM program so that it's easy to access and easy to reference. In addition to it being a smart practice to decrease liability, it's also great for marketing. Having before and after pictures never hurts. Add them to your portfolio and land more work. So those are my 5 things to do on every single service appointment. How many of these steps does your company perform on the job site? Do you have any horror stories of your own? Did we forget any crucial steps? Let me know in the comments below. Again, if you like more content like this, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment, and also visit powerwashmarketing.com for great marketing and sales tools and tips. Thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one.